Hey guys, I've seen this thing called a dreadlock tag, so I thought I'd answer the questions now. I saw it a little while ago, but I've just decided to answer them. Question number 1. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Well, the very first time was like 2 years ago in the summer. It was about June, and I kind of tried to dread it. Didn't really work. I backcombed it all, and it all sort of came out again. So, like, had to restart it. The only ones that stayed in were like these front ones here. They stayed in like the best anyway. They pretty much came out, but they were still dreads. The rest of my hair went back to literally being just regular hair again, because my hair is quite straight, so it doesn't dread easily. It takes a lot of work to get it to dread properly. Yeah, I just remembered thinking, dreads are awesome, I'm going to get them. So that's pretty much it on that one. Question number 2. What method, if any, did you use to start your dreadlocks? Like I said, the first time I used backcombing. Then when I redid them, I backcombed them again, but I did it myself instead of having my friends do it. Well, I did most of them myself. People still came around and sort of helped. There's probably a group effort between like 3 or 4 of us, just one at a time pretty much. I have crocheted them, but I don't crochet them much anymore, like every now and again. Haven't done it in months. Just every now and again, if I find a really annoying loose hair that I want to get in because it's like in my face or whatever, then I'll crochet that in. But other than that, nothing else. Literally just leave them now, let them do whatever they want. They're all sort of like knotting themselves together at the back and shit, like you see that one there. Pulls that one up. If I pull this one up, pulls that one, because they're just locking themselves together, which I don't really mind. They can do whatever they want now. Number 3. How old are your dreadlocks? These ones here at the front are probably like 2 years old, maybe. I think this little thin one, wherever it is, there it is. I think this one's probably the oldest one. This is straight from the beginning, this one. It's a good one. But the rest of them, majority of them, are about a year and 4 months, maybe a year and 5 months now. What is the length of your longest dread and shortest? I don't know the specific length, but right at the front. That's probably my longest one. You can see it there. It's rather long and thin. Shortest one's probably this little new one at the front here. Because the only bit that's actually dreaded is this little bit here. The rest of it's just hair. So yeah, that's probably my shortest one. Question number where am I? Number 5. Do you have any dreads that are especially unique, strange or awesome? Guess I've got a really fat one there. I've got another really fat one on this side too. I like them ones. I did have a really cool one. It was 2 dreadlocks like this, but it joined into one, and then so it had like a big opening in the middle, and then it sort of joined into the top, and that was really cool. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then I think that was probably this one here, but I put another dreadlock through the middle of it, so like 2 dreadlocks like that, put one through the middle, and then left it, and it dreaded itself up eventually and made that really big fat one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I've got all these crazy little like swirly ones at the back, and the kinks and stuff. I like all the crazy looking ones. Number 6. How many dreads do you have currently? Is this the same number you started with? At the moment I have 51. I think I did start with 51, but I've had 3 locked together here, 3 locked together there, and 3 more just magically appeared out of nowhere, so it's all added up together and made it back to 51 eventually. What shampoo or products do you use on your dreads? The shampoo I use is this stuff from Dreadhead HQ. It's good stuff. Yeah, so I use that. It's just a residue-free shampoo. I've got a video on it, so if you want to know more about it, watch that video. And that's it. No other products at all. Like no wax, no nothing, because in the long run, wax can make your dreads a bit dirty and yeah, not very nice. It's good to start with because it locks it up quick, but after that it's a bit dodgy, so I don't really want to use it. Just thought I'd go for the natural route. What is your favourite bead or other decorations? Number 10. Let's get it out. There it is. This is my favourite one. This really cool bead here on my thin dread. I've got a button here. Yep, there it is. And another button on this side, there it is. And this one here with the crazy turquoise wool in it. I just sort of wrapped it round and left it. I've had that in for the whole time. Literally as soon as I did that dread, wrapped it up in cotton wool and left it. Number 11. If your dreads had their own personal motto, what would it be? Don't know really. Just they're pretty chilled out. Just chill out pretty much. If you could start a new set of dreads, would you do anything differently? I don't know. I might do something to try and get rid of all this loose hair that I've got, because there's loads of it, like you can see it all there. Just loads and loads of loose hair. I suppose I could dread it. Is there anything else unique about you, your appearance, or other than your dreadlocks? Tattoos and piercings. Well, I've got a stretcher there, which is 10mm, and on this side it's 10 as well, so I've got two 10s and a 6. I've got a necklace that I always wear because I made it myself, so it's an old Chinese coin, if you can see it there, with a couple of beads on each side, and it's just like thread that I've sort of plaited together. I'll take off this one. I've got my chest tattoo there, and my back there. So 2 tattoos and necklace, earrings. That's it for that. I design all my own tattoos, so yeah, it's all little bits of me. How many people do you know personally with dreadlocks? I don't really have any close friends with dreadlocks, but I know about 4, maybe 5 people with dreadlocks. Have any employers turned you down because of having dreads? Or any wanted you because of your dreads? None really. I've had 2 jobs since I've had them. One was when I literally just started off, so I had all the bands in, like right at the roots and at the ends. I even had a couple of bands like down the middle and stuff as well, just to keep them all packed in. And they didn't really seem to mind. The job I'm at now, they don't seem to care either. So no. 16. What's the weirdest question you've gotten about your dreads? Dumbest, funniest, most common. Dumbest and most common would be, do you wash your hair? Because of course I wash my hair. You have to wash your hair. If you have dreadlocks, you have to wash your hair. Because if you don't, it gets greasy, and the grease will lubricate the hairs, and the dreads will undo themselves. So of course I wash my hair. You have to. And also if I didn't, it would get dirty. So yeah, stupid question. Have you had a freak accident or an embarrassing moment involving your dreads? No, not really. They get caught in things every now and again, like my bracelets and stuff. It gets caught on like beads on them, and yeah, can get stuck like every now and again. But apart from that, nothing. Do you have any dreaded role models? If so, who? Not really. I know they're fake, but I like Captain Jack Sparrow's dreadlocks. I think they're pretty sweet. And I do get called Captain Jack Sparrow because my name is Jack. That's funny. What dreaded YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? I'm a pretty laid back guy, pretty easygoing, so I could hang out with pretty much anyone. So any of you dreadlock YouTubers out there, if you want to hang out, I'll be happy to. And last one, number 20, who are you going to tag? I don't really have anyone to tag, so yeah, no one really. So yeah, that's it. But if any of you have any good suggestions on how to get rid of all this loose shit, please let me know, because I don't mind some of it, but it's getting a little bit ridiculous right now. Like, look at that, just grab like a whole chunk and there's bound to be some loose hair in there. It's a little bit tedious really. So yeah, if you've got any good tips, please let me know. But other than that, nothing. So see you later.